The only person you cannot advise is somebody in love and somebody that made new money. Never. No
Add
matter-
one.
Which one again?
A woman that listens to a prophet, a
My
Nigerian
brother,
prophet.
that one is normal now. I think the problem with young people is that we are too in a hurry. Yes. That's why you see them, they want to go and do Yahoo Plus. They want to go and plus up. Because tell me what a small boy of 20 years, 17 years, 15 years is looking for money for.
To buy car.
You want to buy Benz, you want to go to club and spray money. And do you know the funny thing? No matter the ritual you do, you know Paji, okay?
And this small Lexus,
yes,
where then they buy it now?
350. You know, pass them.
Come
back, build one small house. Devil don't stop with that. Devil money they pass 100 million. You know they even reach them.
You know
they reach. Giving when God told me to give.
And you're not giving for God's blessings. You're giving to appreciate God.
You can't give to God now.
Because you can't buy God's blessings.
You can't buy it. They know they sell them. If I stop giving now, God will still bless me.
He already blessed you.
See,
that is why they bless Muslims too. They bless atheists too. They bless people of other religions.
Do you know, if you are doing your business, even if you don't, God will still you'll be having money.
As long as you're doing the right thing.
As long as you are doing the right thing. See, that which I even said 5 years, 2 years from now, most content creators,
everybody will go broke.
Yes. Why? Because once the money is coming, everybody believes
it will keep coming.
Make I enjoy. Yes, it will keep coming, but it will never keep coming. It happened to me now. When I made money small that time, I did some investment and I felt that I've arrived. Yes, now. Then I went to go and tear G-Wagon. Yes, 2016 G-Wagon.
I know that time.
I tear them everywhere, scatter and use them. I say, oh, Mosha, I don't.
You're going to use and they create content back to back.
No. See what happened. That is why if you don't have people who talk to you, you are not going anywhere.
As mentors.
Yes, you must have mentors. So the biggest regret of my life is not asking my mentors before I make that move. That is the only thing I've done in this life that I did not ask my mentors. I wanted to surprise them.
Made them see say you don't.
This boy. I surprise myself. We young people want to impress
and oppress.
We want to just make noise. Rich people don't make noise. When you are rich, people will know. You
don't need to explain yourself.
Need to talk. If a rich man walks inside here and looks at all of us here, you know the person that is rich. Yes. You don't need to. It's not by the clothes you are wearing. It's not by the watch. Once they see you, they know that this person is a rich person.
There is no religious person, anybody that goes to church, that does not believe that there is some power somewhere that is capable of controlling them. So she may not be the kind of person you're talking about. As long as she's religious, she believes in those powers. And as long as that power is there, when people start having problems, it's like there was a time it was raining. In fact, it's still raining in this country where a young man will try to do 1 or 2 businesses. And once it crash, one pastor somewhere will tell you that it's because God called you to become a servant a pastor. That is why your business has been failing. But you won't take time to find out why your business has been failing. Because there are those who has failed in businesses multiple times. And once they corrected those errors, they started succeeding. Yes. So you failed twice. Someone told you that it's because you were called by God. That is why your businesses are failing. And in fact, personally, if I had listened to my mother, there was a time my mother used to tell me, I failed in a lot of things. I would tell you, are you sure it's not because of this calling, blah, 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 blah? Because I grew up loving God. But I told her it's not true. There are people, even pastors, who are still failing in businesses.
Yes.
So belief is very important, especially when you listen to prophets that will tell you that something is wrong with you. And this life has a way of conspiring to make your fears come true. Remember now, if you walk into this studio, you've never been here, and you're someone who is scared of the dark.
Yes.
If you enter here, if you look at this stand here, it will have head and two hands. It will look like one terrible demon because it's in your hand. This thing did not change. It's your mind making up those things.
You see, when they ask girls, what do you bring to the table? They are thinking you are bringing money to the table. It's not. How much do you have? Which money? What do you have that you are bringing to the table?
It is not money.
What you are bringing is contribution to that guy. To see.
Mentally.
If you want to touch this roof now, you need to jump. But if you have somebody you can hold on to touch, it will be easier.
Somebody that can just hold the ladder.
Papa, you don't finish.
Just one leg of the ladder.
Nobody wants to hold ladder again. You know, the problem most influencers have is they don't care about their fans. When you care about your fans, before you post anything on your page, you need to know about what you're posting. So that when they do it, they will know that, okay, truly, this person is saying the truth about this product. And if they end up using the product and the product is not nice, you are supposed to still fight for your fans. But most of them, they're just collecting money doing that. That's why there are people that now, even if they have 50 billion views and they post a product, nobody will buy it.
Because they're not saying this on our business
their
people.
Name don't go.
Do you know this thing you said now reminded me something? A company approached us to advertise an energy drink for them. So it's a Korean product. The first thing I did when I got it was, first of all, I verified the NAFDAC number to be sure that it's truly registered. And then I had to verify that it's truly a Korean product. And when that ticked, now the importer, one of the companies listed as the importer of that product to Nigeria, I started making research to understand the relationship between the producer and the importer. Now, when I did not see the importer listed on the official website of the owners of the product, I chatted the owners of the product themselves, asking them if they know this importer, so that it will not be as if these importers are selling fake products. When they confirmed that, yes, we know it was actually that the importers are also the owners. It's just two different companies, so they own the product. When they confirmed it, I said, okay, I told the man, we can now talk business.
You see this thing that you did now, 99% of influencers don't do it. Once they see, please, what is your rate? They say, what am I promoting? They will tell you, they will just say, okay, this is my rate. This is how much. They don't check which company is this, what is this person about, what is this. They don't care. Give me money, let me do adverts.
That is why they lack social credibility, because a platform like KaaTruths, anything I post here, if it backfires, we are destroying our brand.
So that's the thing now.
But let's talk about, there was one podcast, one interview granted, where you say that the nearest future that some content creators are going to go broke if they don't invest.
The future is here now. Most of us are broke now.
Say most of them.
I don't want to say most of them so that they will not say
they talk say you know follow.
The thing is, what these people don't know is everybody has time. Yes. Once your time comes and you don't make use of the money that came during that time, you fall off. The money you use in maintaining fame is the one you saved when you were trending. The money you use to make people see you as being relevant is the money you made that time you are trending. That is why once you are making money, you invest it. Because once your money finish, you will see. How many of you remember this guy? That is where that thing comes from. Yes, because I always talk about Shaman. Shaman is a producer with a knack beat. From producer, he sings how many songs? Way trend. Now he's the owner of Follies and Secret Palace. Whiskey will go there and blow $30,000. He's making serious money now. And even the newbies are still respecting him because he has made money. That's why you see people, you see the way you're seeing Sabalo now, all these people. The reason why these people, the new guys are respecting them is because they have money. If you don't have money, these people don't care about it. They will not respect you. But once you have money, they want to work with you for free. Poor people pay for things. Rich people get it for free. Yes, I don't drop quotes. Poor people pay for things.
Rich people get it for free.
Yes.
Because the poor people are always seeking favor.
Exactly. But the rich, they are not seeking your favor.
But you know, a gift you give to those above is a help you render to yourself.
Yes, now. That is the difference. See, you know, there are two types of rich people. There are the rich people who will just be rich. They will not be wealthy. Then there are the rich ones who are going to be wealthy. Those rich ones who are going to be wealthy are the ones that are helping people. But those ones who just made money and stayed on their own, they're just eating their money with their family, they will stay rich. They are just there. So those wealthy ones are the ones who impact on humans. It's called human investment. That's why you see Obi Kobana, you see his birthday, people are giving him money. Those people that are coming there are his friends.
Yeah.
There are people that he has helped.
People everywhere.
People
they donate 50 cows.
Because he has
hundreds of millions.
Yes. See, when you see people who are giving because they want to show off, you will know. When you see people who are giving because they love this person, you will know. So that is the thing there. See comedians now. See, that video, I even said 5 years. 2 years from now. Most content creators.
Everybody will go broke.
Yes. Why? Because once the money is coming, everybody believes
it will keep coming.
Make I enjoy. Yes, it will keep coming, but it will never keep coming. It happened to me now. Me, when I made money small, that time, I did some investment and I felt that I've arrived. Yes, now. Then I went to go and tear G-Wagon. Yes, 2016 G-Wagon.
I know that time.
I tear them everywhere, scatter, news. I say, oh, more sharp. I don't.
You're going to use and create content back to back.
No. See what happened. That is why if you don't have people who talk to you, you are not going anywhere.
As mentors.
Yes, you must have mentors. So the biggest regret of my life is not asking my mentors before I make that move. That is the only thing I've done in this life that I did not ask my mentors. I wanted to surprise them.
Made them see say you don't.
Made them see some of this boy. I surprised myself. So when I took the car to Sexy Steel, that's the first car that I took to him that he did not pray for. Yes, before I buy a car, you go and you pray for the car. I took the car, he did not pray for the car. Me, I did not even. I said, maybe he's busy. I just drive my car, go out some more. They loud music, they make noise. It was when God will bless Ali Baba. When Ali Baba can't follow me talk. Say, it's okay, this is the reason why I said this. So what I now did is I used 1 week, I shoot plenty videos.
With the G-Wagon.
I said, this car cannot waste. I used it, shoot plenty videos, and I sold the car. I lost 20 million selling that car because I've registered it. See, Mumu, I felt I've arrived. I go waste money. So, the thing is, we young people want to impress.
And oppress.
We want to just make noise. Rich people don't make noise. When you are rich, people will know.
You don't need to explain yourself.
Need to talk. If a rich man walks inside here and looks at all of us here, we know the person that is rich. Yes. You don't need to. It's not by the clothes you're wearing. It's not by the watch. Once they see you, they know that this person is a rich person. Money attracts money.
The smell will be there.
The aura. It's called aura.
There's this movie I watched. I say, Baba.
My brother. So, and I noticed that these people, who are rich now, who are wealthy,
Mm.
it took time. They didn't wake up to buy G-Wagon. They didn't wake up to buy Rolls Royce. They calmed down and built an empire of wealth, different sources of income.
Mm.
So if they're buying that car, they're just buying it with one of their. They're not even feeling like they're buying anything. But small money, you don't. Yeah, but my brother,
You won't go hang your hand where.
just want to show yourself, and these people will look at you and they will laugh. Say, this small boy is cry. They will look at you and say, this boy don't make mistake. Oh.
And if they are telling you, you're not listening.
How will you listen now? The only person you cannot advise is somebody in love and somebody that made new money.
Mm.
Never.
Mm.
No
Add one.
Which one again?
A woman that listens to a prophet, a Nigerian prophet.
That one is normal now. They call their pastors Papa and they call their husband by their names. It's crazy. It's crazy. Most women now, they respect their pastors more than their husbands.
Mm.
That's their own cup of tea now. If you try that with me, you are good. You get out.
They go your papa out.
That day. Mm-hmm. So, the thing is, I think the problem with young people is that we are too in a hurry. Yes. That's why you see them, they want to go and do Yahoo Plus. They want to go and plus up.
Mm.
Because tell me what a small boy of 20 years, 17 years, 15 years is looking for money for.
To buy car.
You want to buy Benz. You want to
this.
go to club and spray money. And do you know the funny thing? No matter the ritual you do, pass GOK.
This small Lexus.
Yes.
Where then they buy it now?
350.
350.
Pass them. Come back, build one small house. Devil don't stop with that. Devil money they pass 100 million. They even reach them. They reach. Once you build small house, give you a car, you don't finish. The next day you can't use the car, get accident. Don't go. Because
or you end up in prison.
Do you know the funny thing about these boys is that if you ask them, okay, what is next? They don't know. This money that you made now, what's your dream? Where are you going to?
They don't know.
My mommy can just cash out to more car.
Small thing, one hand don't fool with tattoo.
Baba. Tattoo small now. You talk about tattoo. They will first change wardrobe. See, have you noticed that rich people don't wear designers? People who actually have money don't wear designer. They wear plain clothes. That's why you never see Mazi wearing any clothes that they has design. Do you know why? When you walk into a room, if you're wearing Gucci, it's the Gucci that they'll be looking at. But when you walk into the room with your face, they will look at your face more than the clothes you're wearing.
Exactly.
So your face is supposed to be more popular than your clothes.
People will get money if they like, maybe they wear cracker.
Baba, what is that interview they asked Dangote? How much do you have with you? So I don't have any money. Say, okay, how did you enter flight to this place? He said, my name Dangote. If I go to the airport and tell them I'm Dangote, they book flight for me. Baba, we did joke here. We are playing.
My mentor used to say that real wealth will humble you.
See, as I started this small business that I started there, I've stayed with these people and you hear the way these people talk, the way they think. Before, I used to think rich people are greedy, they are stingy. No. They are not stingy. They don't have money. Cash. Anybody who you see that is a billionaire now does not have cash in their bank. Before, if they're expecting 1 billion, they don't know when the 1 billion is going to come. They already drafted a project of 1 billion.
Plus
extra.
Yes, they pass.
They will draft it. Architect will they will do everything and wait for the 1 billion. As the 1 billion is coming, they put it into the thing. Say, Baba, no, you get 1 billion. Say, Baba,
you don't finish.
It has finished.
They go say a lie.
You go say, this man is a wicked man. He's not wicked, though. Baba, money don't go into something.
You go believe them.
Baba.
And they have budget for everything.
They have budget for everything. See, Don't judge people till you meet them. Do you know why I said this? On Monday, I went to meet Billard, I told you.
Yes.
This guy is young. I say, I asked him one question. I said, how do you handle pressure? What that guy said blew my mind. And there's another thing that he did that made my head want to explode. This guy is a very calculative spender. Do you know as I am now? I don't know how much I spend in a month. You just spend, you are just. Do you know this guy has even the remaining 10 naira on top?
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. He has the spend. He's calculated. So when he calculates like 3 months, he will not ask himself, why is this month higher than this month? He will not check and know why.
Yes.
And he will cut off unnecessary expenses. I say, this guy is a wise guy. That is what. See, people who are going to be wealthy, it's from now you will know. It's not by chance. So, do you know God cannot give you money?
God doesn't give anybody money now.
Even if you like, shout.
Speak in tongue.
See. See, even if you like, eat Bible.
There's no bank in heaven. But currently, prophets, they don't command OP, don't get branch for heaven. Miracle money, miracle alert with OP and money point.
The only people who go to those places are illiterates. If no only by type of this Nigeria, bro, Jesus. My God. That is you do, I'll just be looking at you. Now, this man, you just I'll be mumu. See, oh my God. See, you know, religion is different from spirituality.
Yeah. But people don't know that.
People don't know.
Most people in Nigeria don't know that.
Dangerous. My pastor calls me a ritualist. God, because it's the way I be. You don't tell me when to give you money. I give you when I want to give you. If you tell me to give you, I will not give you.
Yes.
I give when I am moved to give. And when that time I'm moved to give, I have told God why I'm giving. So I'm not giving for you to clap for me. I'm giving when God told me to give.
And you're not giving for God's blessings. You're giving to appreciate God.
You can't give to God now.
Because you can't buy God's blessings.
You can't buy it. They know they sell them.
They know they sell them.
If I stop giving now, God will still bless me.
He already blessed you.
See,
that is why they bless Muslims too. They bless atheists too. They bless people of other religions.
See, do you know, if you are doing your business, you don't see, even if you don't, God will still you'll be having money.
As long as you're doing the right thing.
As long as you are doing the right thing. Nature, even nature self will go there.
Conspire to uplift you.
Bro, see, let me tell you something. Do you know? Okay. You see this thing they say, I don't know if you believe in this lineage. This is where they say, this generational curse. Most people don't believe in it. But if you really check, it dey. Do you know why I said it dey? Okay. There is this friend of mine who everybody in his family, all the guys, they will make money, but something will just take the money. They will go back to square zero. And it has been happening. Have you not noticed that there are families that all their first daughters don't get married? Do you think it's a coincidence? I don't think it's a coincidence. So I think those things work. Let me tell you how I live. Let me tell you one of my secrets now. I practice things that I see that works. My father's mother cursed him before she died. My papa, that's my grandmother, from my father's side, cursed my father that he's going to suffer and he's going to give birth to a boy who is going to suffer them. Why? You know, that time there is no bike; it was bicycle. So my mom was sick, and she was sick. He took my mom first to all these Haba people.
Yeah.
So he said, okay, you left me to die, so you carry your wife first.
Mama got angry.
Yes, it cost my dad. Those things work too. When they gave birth to me, I was a very terrible human being. Do you know why? That is why, as a parent, as a young person, as anybody that you are, there are things you should not tell people. Because when you tell them, psychologically, they will start behaving like that. Because I was told that they said they will give birth to somebody that will come and disturb them, I started disturbing them. It was my mother's sister that told me one day, this thing you are doing. He said, yes. Nobody said you are going to do it. You are the one doing it. He said, you are the one responsible for anything you are doing here. Do you know that time I immediately changed? So I became the best child. And now, to tackle that one, what I made sure to do was I made sure that my mom was always happy with me. So that because if she's blessing me, nobody can curse me. My mother, they pray for me. They swear for me. Say this difference between say they pray for you and they swear for you. Praying and say, my son, go bless you. No, my mother go say, unless it no be me born you.
He said, unless no be this breast I carry feed you.
My mother go say, I say, you dey craze? Unless it no be me born you.
Unless say I don't ever talk say make another person child no survive, no succeed.
He dey swear. That's why the biggest thing I did that time was to build a house for my mom. As I build the house, my mama come down, remove her slippers, swear for me. So, and that thing is, most boys now, most people now forget family.
But just before you go on, this as a generational cause that you talked about, I wanted to ask you something, but you already provided the answer to it. Yeah. The answer you provided is that generational cause don't really work. It is the belief that you've been caused. Once you don't believe, say, something is wrong with me, something will become wrong with you.
Yeah. But in another sense, there's a friend of mine who, this girl, if you see her, she used to work in my father's office. Let me know, I don't want to call her name. This person, she just slimmed down. She doesn't believe in fetish or this. She does not. She goes to church. It's a church that she went to. They told her, go and find out what is wrong with you. She went back and it was that she was supposed to serve one water. When she went there, she said, I don't want to serve. And I cleansed her. After 1 week, she got herself back. So now, are you saying that
there is no religious person, anybody that goes to church, that does not believe that there is some power somewhere that is capable of controlling them? So she may not be the kind of person you're talking about. As long as she's religious, she believes in those powers. And as long as that power is there, when people tell them, when people start having problems, is like, there was a time it was raining. In fact, it's still raining in this country, where a young man will try to do 1 or 2 businesses. And once it crash, one pastor somewhere will tell you that it's because God called you to become a servant a pastor. That is why your business has been failing. But you won't take time to find out why your business has been failing. Because there are those who has failed in businesses multiple times. And once they corrected those errors, they started succeeding. Yes. So you failed twice. Someone told you that it's because you were called by God. That is why your businesses are failing. And in fact, personally, if I had listened to my mother, there was a time my mother used to tell me, so I failed in a lot of things. Or daily, are you sure it's not because of this calling, blah, 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 blah? Because I grew up loving God. But I told her it's not true. There are people, even pastors, who are still failing in businesses.
Yes.
So belief is very important, especially when you listen to prophets that will tell you that something is wrong with you. And this life has a way of conspiring to make your fears come true. Remember now, if you walk into this studio, you've never been here, and you're someone who is scared of the dark.
Yes.
If you enter here, if you look at this stand here, it will have head and two
Yes,
hands. It
yes,
will look
because
like
it's in
one
your
terrible
head,
demon
yes.
because it's in your hand. This thing did not change. It's your mind making up
changed.
those things.
Yes.
All right. But let's talk about, you see, this content creating of a thing. These guys, they just like you said earlier, they flaunt wealth, money, buy cars, buy houses, big houses. You see somebody who just started content creating yesterday, boom, he don't buy a house of 500 million, 200 million, 300 million. And people are rushing into content creation because they believe it is an easy way of making money. Once you don't enter there, money go they enter from front, back, and center and all of that. And another thing there is people get oppressed and depressed
Because of those things.
because of those things. They feel they are not doing much for themselves, and then they begin to do a lot of bad things. So tell me, this money, is it true? Is it really how it works?
First of all, it's not about posting the house. Do they live inside the house? They post 5 houses. How many content did they shoot inside the house? You see, yeah, I might want to advertise a house that is going for sale, and I will just post. I say I bought this one. Come and buy from my neighbor, or come and be my neighbor. Based on Mazi just launched one big house. I did not buy house. Sometimes when people's engagements go down, for them to get engagement back, they post what they don't have. So they will get engagement.
To cause controversy.
So that people will be glued to their page. Anybody being depressed by what is happening on social media is not a serious person. Person does not have sense. Social media is not real life. Forget what you are seeing on social media and focus on eating 3 times a day. I'm telling you the fact. And another thing is that truly, there is money in this thing. Yes. Why? Because YouTube pays much. And that time, Facebook was still paying much before the thing now spoils. Everybody, you see somebody that there's one woman, she owns a boutique. She owned a boutique. This woman closed her boutique to start doing content creating.
Wahala.
Now, she and her husband there, I don't think they drink Gary in a day. They are broke now. Because they went to buy things, iPhone 6. They were, let me start content creating. Let me tell you the truth about content creating. If you were not born to do it, you can't do it. If you are not happy doing the content creating and money stops coming, you stop doing it. But if you are doing it because of the fun, whether you are making money, whether you are not making money, you will post. And when you are posting, you are consistent and you will make it.
Exactly.
But when you post today, post tomorrow, 1 month, 2 months, you never buy house. Nah, when Mazi even start content, self when buy house, and I never buy. I beg men and get that. I beg money no them.
And it also becomes easier, I think, if you have other sources of income.
If you are doing content creating and you are not doing another thing,
you're in trouble.
Content creating be like, it be like dice where they find double C's. You find and they hard. So, but you can't find something where you go to do to sustain. If not, you go sleep under bridge, tire. Just that some of us who God just helped that time, people were not doing it plenty. So we just say, let us do. Before you know it, it just happened. God just helped us. Nah. Easy.
So all these young boys that are rushing into content creating and
they are wasting their time. If it's not your thing, don't rush. If you rush, you rush out.
People look at a platform like this one and KaaTruths podcast. When we started this KaaTruths is about a year now, and people don't believe that we've never made shishi. All right. And I was personally, okay, you're here, you see cameras. Each of these cameras at least cost at least 10 million naira. So the worth of the camera here, the worth of the money we've spent, if you put them together, is getting almost 100 million naira. And for almost 1 year, we've not made shishi. And we've been consistent. And we're spending money to produce good quality content out there. Now imagine if there was nothing else bringing in money.
it's not even about.
We don't give up since now.
See, it's not even about something that's bringing in money. You are doing this thing because you love it.
That is correct.
We are shooting. This is to 10 now.
Mm-hmm.
PM.
This is to 10.
So after stressing during the day, when I say, Mazi, this is more just.
Mm.
You understand? You invited me. I came here now. We are supposed to go and sleep.
Exactly.
But you are doing it because this is what I love to do. There are people, even if they have billions, they will still do content creating because they just love to do it.
There's fun.
There's fun in it. That's why you will see people, billionaires, they will be acting Hollywood film. They're not making 1 naira from there, but they just want to act. That's what they love to do. So that's just, if you don't love it, you can't do it.
That is true. That is true.
If you don't love it, you can't do it. But
now it seems content don't even sell again, except there are naked, beautiful women.
My brother, I don't blame people they do more. Because if you go to Facebook now, it's now 18 plus. Because everybody wants money. That's that's why I told you it's not about followers. There are people on Facebook who have 10 million followers. But if they're walking on the road, nobody knows them. Nobody identifies with them. Do you know why? People associate themselves with brand, not noise. Somebody who does not know where he's going. So when you are doing something and you are branding yourself, even if you have 10,000 followers, people will love you and they will just believe you. Any country you go to, somebody knows you there.
Exactly.
And they will identify with you. Because there are some people that people know them, but they don't identify with them. So that's why you see people that are doing all those videos. People are following them to watch those things, and to everybody now, once they see Nyash, they go and watch. They go hide them, they watch. And the funny thing is that as small children, they watch those things.
Hi.
They go hide their mobile phone, they watch them. They are messing with their brain. They are watching. Their sexual urge is rising above what it's supposed to be. Why? They are watching those videos. The people doing the videos, I don't blame them. They're looking for money. Family is there to feed. But after feeding your family, what next? That is why as I see me like this, you can't see me on video. Before I will hug a girl on the skit, it's hard. You can't see it.
It's also the reason why people celebrate content creators like Mr. Funny.
Yes.
Sabinus.
Do you know why? See, fame. Fame get difference. You might have fame now, and it's the wrong fame.
Exactly.
No brand will even associate with you. Only you'll be doing advert for all this. If you want to make your manhood big, yeah, that's the only advert you will see. But when you are doing something good, even if you don't have followers, people will shock to see you that you're advertising for banks.
Yes.
Because those banks know the kind of brand that you are.
The credibility attached to your brand.
Once people see your face, they know that, no, this guy. No, leave this guy. This guy get where they go. Yes. So it's not gathering followers. Gather fans. Yes, now. Because if you gather followers, and they... do you know... how will I even put this thing safe? If you have followers and you don't have fans, you are like Gary that is spoiled. Somebody wants to drink the Gary, but somebody likes the Gary, but they cannot drink it. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
Gary they hungry, but no fit drink him.
This one I no fit drink him. It's a damaged one.
It's damaged. People see you and they are angry that they are seeing you. They are disgusted by your presence.
See, no be this nonsense boy.
This guy. Nonsense guy. But there's a brand you will keep to yourself. Even the rich, if they see you, they say, I know this guy. How far now? They will talk to you because they know you are going somewhere. Yes. That is why when I started my business, in less than 1 month, if I tell you things I sold, why? Because there's a way you kept your brand. People are just looking at this content creating. You can't do content creating forever.
You go tire.
You go tire. So as they are doing it, there's a level you get to, you just Now I want to do business. So people associate with that business because they know you are legit.
You are legit. Very important.
So that's just gathering followers, having their shouting. I have 10 million followers, and you don't have fans.
But Mazi, why are you still single? Is it that it's difficult for you to find the love of your life, or there was a time you started doing I know it's your content, or probably there was something
That was
else
looking
attached to
for
it.
wife.
Yes, man.
That one na content too.
Today I was with you when I heard something. Somebody called you. Said there was
So
a
the
time.
thing is,
Eh,
I don't ever want to get divorced.
mm,
Because why? Because my parents never got divorced. So I want to be somebody that if somebody looks at me, I'm seeing myself that one day they will be doing conference of 100,000 people, and I'll be there to speak. You can't speak if you have a bad record. You can't speak if you are divorced. There's a way. What are you going to teach me that they should go and divorce? No, now. I'm not saying if you're in marriage and the marriage is stressing you, don't divorce. Run, no. But you still see somebody else that is good. Don't stay divorced. It's not. Just get somebody good. That's why I'm not rushing. I'm checking, watching closely. Because the worst thing is to get married and divorce. Your children, they are not happy. You might be looking happy, you will not be happy. That's just the thing. Everybody, you see this comedian divorce, this one comedian artist divorce. No, I don't want to be like that. So I'm taking my time. My brother, you better say you just do. I swear.
I'll say you're married today, tomorrow you are single again.
It's very bad.
Mm.
And another thing is, when all this, you don't define it like that, but I just feel when, as a man, when there's a level of success you attain, you feel like everybody is coming to take the money from you. Somebody might love you genuinely, but you will not believe.
You fear.
Everybody is a suspect. You are suspecting everybody because you feel like this person just wants to come and take money from me. They might love you, but that's the problem. So that's why for my brother, you will see people that started together. They will see.
Why? Today, I heard when you were asking somebody today, how much does she earn? Why do you ask ladies such questions?
My brother, I need to know how much you are making so that I know the reason why you are coming.
If they are bringing their bills to you.
See, many people now, they are just doing this thing to survive.
They fall in love when there is a bill to pay.
They fall in love because there are so many bills to pay. They are not in love because they like you. They are in love because you are providing. Once the provision goes, the love goes. You don't understand? So now, I need to know now. I know whether... See, do you know I've asked somebody. There's a girl I dated at that time. I asked this girl, if I give you 1 million now, what are you going to do with it? She said, buy hair, buy clothes,
buy handbag.
I say, okay. Obviously, you know that you can't marry that person. They don't need to tell you. Yeah, me? Do you know? One man told me, he said, if you want to know a woman who can handle your home, just wake up and say, take this 2 million, just dash you. 1 week later, tell her you need 1 million. If she gives you 1 million, marry her. Because once you give them their money,
waiting them go use them do plenty.
Phone now. They will do so many things. But once the person, you know that, okay, this person can save you. That is why I've not... You see, what's the name of this American rapper that went to prison and came out? And the wife turned, I think, $3 million to $10 million with assets. He said he was coming back to go back to poverty, but he came, the wife has changed. Say, so this girl fit. How do you want to live that kind of person? You can't now.
Correct.
See, yeah.
You know, say this one an asset. This one not a liability.
My brother, don't they use TikTok train pikin? So you know if you marry TikTok, they don't use TikTok train pikin. Because as a man, you are always outside. So you need somebody that if you come back to the house and you are coming with visitors, your children are greeting the visitors. I don't know if you understand. Do you know as I am like this? If I'm with a girl and my friends going, "You are doing your face somehow," you will not see. I will not be with you. I will not talk to you again. Because these are the things that the children are going to. Children
learn.
don't learn from what you are telling them. They learn from what they are seeing.
Yes.
Yes. They are learning from what is my father doing. They watch him.
Mm.
If not for my father, I would have been a useless boy now. I started poetry at the age of 7. I hated my father. I was praying for my father to die. Yes, because I felt this man is a wicked man.
He's stressing you too much.
Why would you tell me to do poetry? And I'm not even from a poor family. We are okay. We not too get, but we do okay. You understand? We get housemaid. You will come open poetry business for me. This man is a bastard. Dude. I did not know that he was teaching me. He said, one day you wake up, you will not see me. You understand what I'm telling you now. You want to go out, you tell me to come and open the gate for him. I'll say, let this maid open the gate for you. If I now open the gate, he will tell me, if you don't serve yourself, people will not serve you. If people don't know that you can do things by yourself, they will not do it for you.
Mm.
Yes. Do you know, if I can carry this chair and go upstairs and keep it, and I want to carry it, somebody will say, I don't know what to make a carry, because they know you can do it. If they know you cannot do it, you'll be the one to first tell them to do it before they will do it.
That is true.
So my father was teaching me. My father would tell me that he bought his first bicycle at the age of 9. He will ask me, how old are you now? I will tell him. He will say, okay, what are you doing? I said, what is this man telling me, sir? Who is this man, sir?
Pressure.
Your mates are buying bike and teaching their children how to drive. You are telling me you bought me at the age of 9. I just looked at him. My father travels, I'll be happy. If he's coming back, I'll just be angry. One day, when I doing poetry, sometimes there was a heavy rain. So rain entered there, some chickens, they don't die. And I called my father. I said, see you. He just came there and he told me, when you are doing business and you lose, look for where the loss came from and you fix it. If you are here worrying, another rain will fall and you make more losses. He went inside. Just look the man saying, nah, this man is useless.
This man doesn't have empathy.
This man is a useless man. Instead of you to call people to help me and do this. But those things he did, I am the first person in my age to drive bike. I bought bike and carton from Kano. They carry carton, come they fix bike on my house. People gather. Those things are the things that are helping me now. Why? My father prepared me for it.
Ahead of time.
Now, those are the ones my father did. Do you know this thing that somebody will be eating and the person will be chewing and making noise? Is from your parents will be the ones to teach you how to eat. Yes. My mother will be telling me, who is eating like a dog? If I slap you, you will be angry. They are teaching you. My father is the person who told me, if you go to a rich man's house, never finish your food so that they don't believe you are hungry. Yes. If you go to a rich man's house and you finish your food, you are a hungry person. If they come down, they will not waste time with you. They will go upstairs. But when they come down, are you okay? I finished the food because I'm okay. They know you are not a hungry person. They will ask, okay, what did you come for? They are relaxed and they're asking you questions. When they come, your plate is empty. Do you want more?
You know, say this one, now food.
The poor man, he came to beg me for money.
Now food be a problem.
So all those things are things that I learned. I don't know if you understand. That is the thing. So my father taught me. My mother taught me more. My mother not a beat person. No. If she look you 2 times, you will cry. Do you understand the point now? So even when my father is traveling for business, he knows
that there is a leader at home.
There's somebody there. So that is why it's not just about getting married. Your children, my brother, see,
very important. Very important.
Very important. You come wake up now, you come born picking your picking, they behave like girl. You born guy, they behave like girl. Now your wife,
but that can also be a genetic or biological issue.
If I slap you 2 times, that genetic something will
you go come out.
Genetic waiting. Genetic. But I guess this you guys don't need to explain. I'm telling you the fact. So these things are things somebody needs to consider. You don't just marry because you flashy. No. You marry right. When you marry somebody who has where they are going, they will make you get to where you are going faster. If you are making tens of millions, if you marry somebody who is vision driven, who is intelligent, in the space of 2 to 3 years, you see the kind of money you'll be making. Why? Because the person will be saving you from spending.
That is true.
Yes, now
That
there's
is true.
yeah, you never see people be say you go on, let's go and buy food. You say, what are you going outside to buy food for? Let's make food. Which food do you want to eat?
Very important.
No, babe, no, go enjoy
Oh.
your bag. Maybe we go both.
Where I go see one? Oh, me and Mazi, we are
Them
looking
day.
for one.
Them day.
Where?
Them day.
Where we go find them?
Them day now.
Then they enter plane, go there.
My brother.
We go borrow money, go enter plane.
Them day, but they know to see them hard.
Chai.
Somebody told me that good people where they are also damaged people. We know they'll find again. Yes, they just want to.
They don't see shaggy.
They don't see shaggy. Good people always meet bad people. I don't know why. That's what you just did.
I said the last girl I met. Do you know what she told me? She will sit on weekend like this. She will list like 10 happening places in Abuja and send to me where we'll go and squander money. He said, "Can let's go to this place. I heard it's nice. They have this chicken. There's a way they fry this chicken. It's very nice. And it's not like it's too expensive, like 10. On weekend, where you go come prepare homemade food.
See,
make
let me tell you
chop.
something. Do you know there was something? I went to a Google's house. He now told me that 99.9% of the things that he owns are from his wife. Do you know the joy of that? You are outside with your guys. Your wife will send you something. Babe, have a see this thing, see this investment, You know, go put your money there. This thing is making sense. And she has made the research about that thing. She said, babe, how far? Put money. How far? If you make it, let's be putting here small. That is the power of a woman. You understand my point now? Now, waiting you did, even if you go outside, mumu, you don't go to joke with that kind of person. Waiting.
I swear.
What are you saying? They not pass two for this the whole world. They not pass two. Waiting you want go see oh my God. But you just see them. They send you clothes. Babe, see this. You fine no. Is no see There's one girl I met in Lagos. I met the girl, say, okay, this one say, make I even know. Next thing, she tell me, say, SARS will they come out, say, make I buy her new clothes. I go do this one, I go do that one. When I say, say, why should I do that? He say, you know, they see the way Obi Kubana wife, Obi Kubana, they take care of his wife.
Ewe.
My brother. See this Ewe way you shout, now wait, not shout. See,
now they carry you rich.
These people don't know that, there's a level of intelligence you will have. Your husband can buy the whole world and give you.
Exactly.
It is we don't know whether they said designers. You go tired to the wear them. Why? Because you are worth it.
There is an adage that says, until you affect the heart, don't expect from the hand.
My brother. Now, they don't even affect heart again. They even affect.
Now to carry the load put for your head. If you want die.
Every girl is trying to do BBL. The only thing girls are thinking about now, let me go and do my body, make my girl shape. So you are doing the shape because you want to find a man.
That is your business.
Yes. That's why there are few girls in the gym that just come there, do their thing and go.
The other ones will come,
waste time.
Spend 15 minutes.
They make more videos than workout.
They spend 15 minutes videoing themselves on a mirror and then
use 5 minutes to
5 minutes to to do ow, and then they are another 15 minutes to come and post on social media. They are coming back from the gym.
See.
But this thing is not just...
We are raising a generation of poor people.
But Mazi, you know, it's not just the females. It's
even
not
the
just
guys
the
now.
ladies.
I was talking about See.
There are very useless guys out there. Gigolos.
That if you put 10 guys together now that are making money from their illegal things that they are doing, tell them what is next. They don't know. They just believe the person they will keep making money from the illegal. They will just keep making money. They will just be like that. Once they build our house and write their name on the floor, post,
close.
They change their name to Akonatakase 1. What's small children?
Amy dollars.
What is nothing? That's why even when they want to invest, they invest wrongly because they don't have plans. They are just seeing another person doing, they will rush and go and do it.
And they are too arrogant to get a mentor.
Never. Which mentor? The only mentor they have is the person telling them what to do next to catch the next maga. See, do you know, as you are now, if you have a chef, you have somebody that cleans your house, and you have a driver. If a girl comes, they don't have any other thing to do. Because they believe that what they need to do is to clean your house, cook. What if I have a chef? What else can you do? I'm not saying you should give me money. You see, when they ask girls, what do you bring to the table? They are thinking you are bringing money to the table. It's not. How much do you have? Which money? What do you have that you are bringing to the table?
It is not money.
What you are bringing is contribution to that guy to see.
Mentally.
If you want to touch this roof now, you need to jump. But if you have somebody you can hold on to touch, it will be easier.
Somebody that can just hold the ladder.
But you don't finish.
Just one leg of the ladder.
Nobody wants to hold ladder again. All of them want to go on top of the ladder and eat the ones in the ladder and throw them off and throw them down. So for them to climb the ladder again.
They go use you do ladder.
Baba.
Climb on top of your head.
Your money finish, they go find the next person.
This one is gone. It's gone. It's flat. Baba. Let's look for those who are still standing.
I'm telling you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name remains KAA, the host of KaaTruths podcast, and this wonderful conversation is with Mazi Okeke. I don't think she need an introduction. He's one of the biggest content creators. He's one of the biggest content creators in West Africa.
I know big.
All right, it's a blessing having him at KaaTruths podcast studio tonight, and take lessons from what he just shared. Number one, if you're making money, invest in legit stuff. Don't think that the source will remain open. There will be raining days. So if you're making some now, please invest wisely. Secondly, do not put your hand in fraudulent things, internet fraud, and all the other fraudulent means of making money. The end is always very disastrous. Yes. Find a legitimate means of making money. You make money and have peace of mind. And then if you are a lady, he has just given you a very wonderful advice on how to get your next biggest man that you can keep. A good man like me, good man like me, you know? So thank you, Mazi, for coming. We appreciate it. It's been a wonderful one.